Ladies and gentlemen, the internet is on fire again. And guess who's standing right in the middle of it? None other than Jada Kingdom, the queen of chaos herself, who just decided to break her silence after that hotel scandal that left Burna Boy and Stefflon Don speechless, heartbroken, and maybe just a little vindicated. Now, tell me this. How do you go from a private luxury suite to public humiliation overnight? How do you call yourself loyal when you're caught on 4K security footage stepping out of a hotel with a man who isn't Burna Boy, and then come online talking about he was just a friend? Oh please. Social media hasn't even cooled off from the first explosion, and now Jada's comeback statement is adding gasoline to the fire. She's not apologizing, oh no. She's doubling down. She's calling out fake blogs. She's throwing shade at Burna's camp. And most shockingly, she's hinting that there's more to the story. But here's the twist, y'all. Burna Boy's reaction has everyone shook. Sources say he didn't just unfollow her, he went nuclear behind the scenes. Allegedly, the man's team is scrubbing every trace of Jada from his world. And Stefflon Don? Let's just say her told y'all, energy is loud enough to break the internet twice. Because when Jada Kingdom breaks silence, it's never peace, it's war disguised as self-love. And tonight, we're diving deep into every lie, every leak, and every lyric that's about to expose what really went down behind those luxury hotel doors. Buckle up, this one's about to get messy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the internet's favorite reality show, Jada Kingdom vs. the world. Because every time this woman says she's done with drama, she drops another bombshell that turns the whole timeline upside down. Now, let's rewind for a second. Remember that viral clip? The one that had Jada walking out of a luxury Kingston hotel with a mystery man wearing that black hoodie and chain? Yeah, the one she swore was just her stylist. Well, apparently that stylist job went far beyond picking outfits, because the internet caught them holding hands, whispering, and disappearing into a suite for hours. And when that clip dropped, it was like an earthquake in the Burna Boy fanbase. The man who once called Jada his island goddess was suddenly silent. No posts, no subtweets, nothing. And that silence, oh, it spoke volumes. Because when Burna Boy doesn't say a word, the fans do. Within minutes, Twitter, TikTok, and Shade Room comments were flooded with people connecting dots, exposing receipts, and straight up roasting Jada. Some said she downgraded. Others said she was never loyal in the first place. But here's the kicker. Instead of going low-key or issuing an apology like a normal person would, Jada did the unthinkable. She went live. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right after the scandal hit the blogs, Jada popped up on Instagram Live looking unbothered, sipping wine, hair flawless, nails on point, and said, quote, "Y'all believe anything you see online. That man is my friend, not my man. Stop acting like I owe explanations for rumors y'all create." And that's when everything spiraled. Because fans didn't just see her as defensive, they saw her as guilty. The comments exploded. "You too calm for someone innocent. Why go live if it's fake? Where's Burna? He hasn't posted you once since the video dropped." Meanwhile, behind the scenes, sources close to Burna's camp, allegedly one of his producers, told a gossip page that Burna was furious. Like, punching walls, deleting photos furious. Apparently, he felt betrayed, blindsided, and embarrassed because just days before the scandal, he had flown Jada out to Lagos for a private event, introduced her to close friends, and even hinted in interviews that he was in love again. Now imagine, you're Burna Boy, international superstar, Grammy winner, representing African pride on the world stage, and then boom, your girl's on blogs walking out of a hotel with someone else. But here's where it gets even more twisted. According to another anonymous insider, this one claiming to be part of Jada's inner circle, the so-called mystery man wasn't new. He's allegedly been around for months. The insider said, Jada never really cut things off with him. Even when she started seeing Burna, she still kept in contact. Burna found out the night before the scandal broke. And you know what makes this even messier? Burna's ex, Stefflon Don, just happened to post that same night. And not just any post. She dropped a cryptic IG story saying, "When you play with real ones, the streets will humble you." Coincidence? Please. Everyone knew exactly who that was aimed at. Social media went nuts. Fans started tagging Jada under Stefflon's post, saying things like, "Steph warned you. and she always knew Jada was temporary. Meanwhile, Jada's team tried to control the fire, deleting old posts with Burna, restricting comments, even disabling tags for a few hours. But by then it was too late. The screenshots, the clips, the memes, they were everywhere. One meme even said, "Burna Boy turned Jada into a song title before she turned him into a headline." And honestly, it wasn't far from the truth. Because here's where the story takes a wild left turn. People started noticing Jada's behavior after the scandal. She wasn't hiding. She was out partying, posting new pics, liking shady tweets, and leaving heart emojis under comments saying Queen Energy. Like, ma'am, are you trolling the internet or are you healing? One night, she was spotted at a club in Miami, surrounded by friends, popping bottles, and dancing to Wait For It, a Burna Boy track. Yep, she was vibing to Last Last. If that's not savage, I don't know what is. But it doesn't end there. According to some reports, Burna's management quietly canceled a joint appearance they were planning for a brand collab in London. Allegedly, the brand didn't want the drama tied to their campaign. So now, not only was Burna hurt emotionally, but money started getting involved. And as we all know, when the bag gets touched, people start playing dirty. Suddenly, rumors started circulating that Burna's team was working overtime to control the narrative. Some fans claimed they leaked subtle stories to the press, painting Jada as fame-hungry and untrustworthy. Whether that's true or not, it definitely worked, because public sympathy shifted fast. The same fans who once hyped Jada and Burna as the new power couple were now calling her out as a clout chaser, a liar, and the reason Burna can't trust anyone. And that brings us to the most shocking part, the silence before the storm. For 2 weeks, Jada didn't say a word. No posts, no stories, nothing. It was like she vanished. Then, out of nowhere, she came back. Not with a statement, not with an apology, but with a music teaser. A snippet of a new track titled Don't Blame Me. And the lyrics, oh, they were sharp. You think you know my story, but you never knew my pain. They love to paint me crazy when they play the same game. Everyone immediately knew she was talking about Burna, and the internet exploded again. Now, while Jada was using heartbreak for art, Burna's camp was allegedly doing damage control behind closed doors. One insider claimed Burna's PR team warned him not to engage publicly because the more he says, the more power Jada gets. But Burna, being Burna, couldn't resist. Late one night, he tweeted and deleted something that fans screenshotted instantly. Never trust a smile that hides a motive. And boom, the internet had its next headline. Because in Burna Boy's world, when he tweets, the world reads between the lines. Fans were dissecting every lyric, every caption, every subtle move. They even noticed he unfollowed not just Jada, but several mutuals connected to her. It was a digital breakup, live and messy. But if you thought that was the end of it, oh no. This was only the beginning. Because Jada wasn't done talking. She was just getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves, because if you thought Jada Kingdom's silence was peace, you couldn't be more wrong. That Don't Blame Me teaser, that was just the appetizer. What came next turned the entire Burna Boy fanbase inside out. 2 days after that cryptic snippet dropped, Jada decided to post the full version of her song on YouTube. And it wasn't just a track. It was a full-on lyrical missile aimed straight at Burna's chest. The visuals showed her walking out of a hotel room, the same kind the viral clip had been taken in, looking straight into the camera with this defiant smirk like she was saying, "Yeah, I did it. And what?" Now, here's where it got wild. In one of the verses, she rapped, "He said I was his island dream, but he kept me in his shadows / now the king can cry alone. I'm done with fake bravados." Fans instantly froze. That king line? That was a direct shot. Because Burna's fans call him African Giant, the king, Odogwu. Everyone knew who she was talking about. Within hours, the song hit 500,000 views, and the comment section looked like a war zone. On one side, you had fans saying, "Yes, Jada, speak your truth," and on the other, the Burna army was tearing her apart. "You cheated and made it a song. This ain't empowerment, this is deflection. How dare you disrespect Odogwu like this?" But Jada wasn't done feeding the flames. She went on X, Twitter, and tweeted, "Y'all love men who play the victim when the tables turn." Boom. Another explosion. Because not only did she refuse to deny the scandal, she flipped the narrative. Suddenly, the story wasn't Jada cheated, it was Burna's campus toxic. She even hinted that Burna had controlling tendencies, and that her silence was out of respect, not guilt. And that's when an anonymous blog dropped what they called exclusive messages. Screenshots allegedly showing Burna confronting Jada weeks before the scandal, saying, "I can't keep defending you if you keep sneaking around." Were they real? Who knows? But the internet doesn't wait for confirmation, it runs with the drama. Within hours, Jada leaks was trending worldwide. Then came the fake investigators. TikTok users started zooming into the screenshots, analyzing timestamps, matching wallpapers, doing digital CSI work like it was an FBI case. One user even compared Burna's voice notes to background sounds in one of Jada's IG stories, saying, "That's the same room, same night." She played him dirty. Meanwhile, Stefflon Don, Burna's ex, who clearly had time that week, threw in her own shade. She posted a photo of herself on a yacht, captioned, "Peace looks good on me." Fans flooded her comments with queen behavior, and you dodged a bullet. But let's be real, Peace. Nah, this was petty warfare at its finest. Now here's the twist, because while everyone was clowning Jada for her rebound song, Burna was cooking something too. Word spread fast that he had recorded a diss track in response, and insiders called it vicious. Apparently, the man poured every ounce of rage, heartbreak, and pride into it. One studio engineer even leaked a few lines, claiming Burna said, "You turned my love to performance. Every kiss was just rehearsed. Now your fame's your only audience. May your silence sound worse." Fans went insane. They started begging Burna to release it, tagging him nonstop. But his team, clearly worried about making things uglier, allegedly advised him to hold off. Because if he dropped it, it wouldn't just end Jada's PR game. It might actually expose private details they weren't ready for the public to know. And that's where the real tension began. Because insiders started whispering that Burna's silence wasn't heartbreak, it was strategy. That he was letting Jada talk herself into a corner while he prepared something bigger. A full PR takedown, possibly even a lawsuit. Yep, you heard that right. Rumors started flying that Burna's legal team was reviewing Jada's lyrics and statements for defamation. Apparently, the line about controlling tendencies didn't sit well with them, especially since she never named him directly, but made it obvious enough for the public to connect the dots. Meanwhile, Jada's team was allegedly scrambling behind the scenes, trying to secure interviews to control the narrative. But guess what? Every platform wanted exclusives, and all they cared about was the scandal. They didn't want her side. They wanted drama. Now, as the media circus grew, fans started digging up old clips, moments that looked innocent back then but now screamed red flags. One viral throwback showed Burna and Jada at a club, where Burna looked visibly annoyed as Jada danced too close to another guy. People captioned it, "He saw the signs early." And as if that wasn't enough, another video surfaced showing Jada in an interview months ago saying, "I like men who let me be free." Fans twisted it into, she meant free to cheat. At this point, the entire internet had turned into a courtroom, and Jada was both the defendant and the prosecution. But here's where things take an unexpected turn. One of Burna's former associates, a DJ who had worked on his tours, went on a podcast and said something that made everyone's jaws drop. He said, "This isn't the first time Burna has been blindsided like this. Remember Steph? Same pattern. Different woman, same heartbreak." That one line, it flipped everything. Suddenly, the internet started asking, is Burna the victim, or is he repeating the same cycle with different faces? And that's when Jada, oh so cleverly, dropped her next bombshell, an Instagram carousel titled "My Truth." The first slide, a black screen with white text. If silence means guilt, then every quiet woman must be lying. The next slide showed screenshots of messages, but this time they were from Burna. Messages that seemed controlling, jealous, almost obsessive. Things like, "I don't want you around that dude again," and "I told you the world's watching. Don't embarrass me." Fans were floored. Was it real? Was it fake? Nobody knew. But it looked real, and that was enough. By the end of the day, Burna's rep issued a short, cold statement. "We will not be responding to fabricated claims made online." Burna Boy remains focused on his music and upcoming tour. That's PR language for its war. Because what happened next would make even the Kardashians take notes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought the storm had passed, think again. Because just when everyone assumed the Burna Jada drama was dying down, the internet got hit with the aftershock no one saw coming. It started on a random Thursday night. The blogs were quiet, timelines were calm, and then, out of nowhere, a 12-second voice note leaked. A voice note allegedly of Burna Boy himself, sounding angry, saying, "You embarrassed me for clout, Jada. You'll regret this. Watch." 12 seconds. That's all it took to reignite hellfire. The clip went viral instantly. Every gossip blog, fan page, and drama channel had it uploaded within minutes. Some said it was fake, others swore it was real. But the damage, already done. And Jada Kingdom, instead of denying it, simply posted a photo of herself smirking with the caption, "Watch me? I'm on my own time now." Oh, that set everything off again. Suddenly, both fan bases, Burna's Odagu Army and Jada's Kingdom Hive, were at war. Spaces on X, Twitter, turned into battlegrounds. People were screaming over mics about who really betrayed who, arguing over the meaning behind cryptic lyrics, and analyzing every pixel of every leaked screenshot like detectives with trust issues. Meanwhile, industry insiders began whispering that Burna's team had proof Jada staged parts of her narrative. Allegedly, they had hotel records, timestamps, and witness statements that contradicted her innocence. A popular blog claimed Burna's manager said privately, "If she keeps pushing, we'll drop everything." And that phrase, "we'll drop everything," became the next trending hashtag. Hashtag #DropItBurna. Fans begged him to expose the truth, to release the files, to clear his name once and for all. But Burna stayed silent. Not a word, no tweets, no stories, just silence. And that silence was louder than any diss track. Because when a man who thrives on lyrics decides not to speak, you know he's holding something heavy. Then, out of the blue, Burna dropped a teaser on Instagram, just a single video clip of him in the studio, laughing and shaking his head with the caption, "They always sing before the truth drops." The internet lost it. Everyone was convinced the diss track was finally coming. YouTubers started doing countdowns. Blogs began calling it the African Giant's Revenge. Some fans even said he'd feature Stefflon Don on the hook just to twist the knife. But before Burna could even drop anything, Jada made her next move. She announced a tell-all interview, not with some small outlet, but with one of the biggest international platforms, a setup that looked polished, rehearsed, and perfectly timed. The promo clip alone went viral. Jada, sitting on a white couch, saying, "I never lied. I just protected my peace." And that's when Burna's team reportedly hit the panic button. According to insiders, Burna's label was furious. They didn't want any association with the scandal to affect his upcoming tour. So they allegedly reached out to the network to delay or review the interview. But Jada's team refused. They wanted the spotlight. They wanted the smoke. When the full interview aired, it was chaos. Jada sat there with calm confidence, fake tears perfectly timed, and told her version of the story. That Burna was emotionally distant, that he used her image for validation, and that she was never unfaithful, just misunderstood. She painted herself as a victim of fame, of media, of being a woman in a man's world. And the internet believed her. For a moment, the clip of her saying, he wanted a queen he could control, not a woman he could love, went viral on TikTok. Millions of views in hours. Suddenly, sympathy shifted again. Influencers started posting soft girl edits of Jada crying. Blogs began reposting her quotes with angel emojis. And Burna Boy, he went ghost. But silence doesn't mean defeat. Because about a week later, he dropped a freestyle during a live show in Paris. And let's just say, the lyrics weren't subtle. She played victim for the camera. Truth stayed in the room / they love the liar's melody, but they'll dance to my tune soon. Crowd went crazy. Cameras everywhere. The internet flooded with reactions. Some fans claimed he was reclaiming his story. Others said he was just keeping the drama alive. But one thing was clear, the Burna Jada scandal had officially become more than gossip. It was a full-on cultural moment. And that's when the real fallout began. Brands started pulling away. Jada lost a luxury skincare endorsement within 48 hours of her interview airing. The company released a vague statement saying they prioritize professionalism and integrity. Everyone knew what that meant. At the same time, Burna's management allegedly put new PR restrictions in place. No mention of Jada in interviews. No references in songs without label clearance. They wanted the scandal buried. But how do you bury a story that the entire internet keeps digging up every day? Because every time you think it's over, someone leaks something new. A blurry video here, a shady tweet there. A fan even claimed to have DMs proving Jada was texting another man while still posting Burna's lyrics online. She denied it, of course, but by then, her credibility was dust. The final blow came from none other than Stefflon Don. The woman who had been chilling, watching, and sipping metaphorical tea finally jumped into the arena. She posted a TikTok using Burna's own song, mouthing the lyrics. Last, now everybody go chop breakfast. The internet exploded. Again, comments like, Steph always wins. Burna's karma came full circle, and Jada got humbled by the OG filled every feed. Even verified celebs started weighing in. One rapper tweeted, Burna Boy's love life got more plot twists than Netflix originals. And you know what? They weren't wrong. Because this entire saga, from hotel scandals to diss tracks to tell-all interviews, became a masterclass in digital chaos. By the end of it, Burna had turned heartbreak into global sympathy, Jada had turned scandal into streaming numbers, and Stefflon Don? She just reminded everyone why she's still the queen of quiet revenge. But behind the memes, the tweets, and the headlines, the real question still lingers. Who was telling the truth? Did Jada really cheat? Or did Burna's ego create the perfect villain to protect his own image? No one knows for sure. But one thing's undeniable. Jada's silence broke more than her reputation. It broke the illusion of fairy tale love in celebrity culture. Because when you strip away the glamour, the fame, and the filters, what's left? Two broken hearts, one global audience, and a reminder that in the world of music and fame, every love story ends with a headline. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly how they like it. So now, after everything we've seen unfold, from that shady hotel footage to Burna Boy's ice-cold silence, the question on everyone's mind is, who's really playing who here? Is Jada the heartbroken queen trying to save face? Or is she the mastermind who just outsmarted two of the biggest names in Afrobeat history? Because let's be honest, no one accidentally ends up in a luxury suite with a mystery man while your superstar ex is still dropping tracks that sound like Heartbreak Diaries. And Burna Boy's reaction? Oh, that wasn't just pain, that was strategy. The way he's been moving lately, avoiding cameras, unfollowing accounts, and suddenly booking creative retreats in Ghana? That's not coincidence. That's a man planning his next move. Some say he's already writing a diss track. Others think he's about to air it all out in a tell-all documentary. But the real tea? There's talk that Stefflon Don might step back into the picture just to make it messy again. Because in this circle, drama isn't accidental, it's currency. So now it's your turn. What do you think really went down behind those hotel doors? Was Jada really caught off guard, or was this her way of getting the world's attention back after Burna moved on? And if Burna decides to clap back musically, who's ready for the next lyrical war of the year? Drop your theories in the comments below, because this story is far from over. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. You know we always come with the receipts, the rumors, and the raw reality they try to hide. Stay tuned, stay watching, because the next chapter in this Jada, Burna, Stefflon saga might just break the internet all over again.